Alright, disclaimer for this video. There are slurs, racism, hints of homophobia, and more. If you have an issue with any of these, please go ahead and be cautious of watching this video. Thank you, that is all. Hope you enjoy. Well, if you really want to, if you really want to get into it, you can say that about damn near most minorities, but that doesn't dictate individual intellect, dumbass. What are you talking about? You can't just call all black people stupid because of a dumbass study that studied a couple of stupid black people.
No, listen. He's
well, they found an overall difference in the amygdala, the hippocampus, lateral ventriculars, the caudate nucleus.
Yeah, y'all are probably wondering how I even ended up in this situation at all. Well, for context and to understand what's really going on in this video and everything that you're about to witness, let's go back to the beginning, shall we? Oh, and keep in mind, you're going to hear a lot of bleeps. I don't know if I really stated it at the beginning, but you're going to hear a lot of bleeps. Alright, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Bro, get out of there, bro. Go back to your country.
Who are you?
Go back to your country, bro. White people own
back
it,
to mine. Yo, I was about to say some crazy shit.
This is a white stuff,
bro. Why is all this?
My nigga, you sound like a Teletubby. What are you talking about?
Ray, you should be on the defensive right about now.
That is not your voice. That's not your voice. You sound like a Teletubby.
Yo, everyone relax.
Yeah,
everyone relax.
My nigga, that is not your voice. That is not your voice.
Nah, everyone chill. Everyone chill.
This person kind of sounds like
Why don't
I don't know if you guys remember Rumi. I
don't. There's too many people talking at once. Like chill. Wait a minute.
Who's the Teletubby? Hey, mute Toes.
Yo, whoever just said my name, you don't have the authority to say my name out loud.
I think we're getting raided, Trey.
Oh my, okay.
Mute Toes. Mute Toes and the question mark.
This Teletubby bitch, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, mute her.
Bro, he's a real life Brit, you know. Why is he saying the
Hey, I muted Toes. Toes is the one with the Teletubby shit.
This is why we don't like your woman cannot
Yo,
how about we relax?
You a fucking waste, man.
Hey, Toes, you're in a white supremacist chat. Pipe down, monkey.
That is some crazy shit. What the fuck are we talking about?
Dre, I don't care.
You do have a couple.
Oh hell no!
You do have a couple racists in here, like
So what's the point?
Yo, Risky, are you a fucking waste, man? You a fucking waste, man, no?
I suck your mum, bro. You little pussy.
Yo, suck your mother. Are you a waste, man, no?
These are my races.
Hey, popcorn. Popcorn.
Yeah, yo, what's going
The
on?
popcorn.
Sig hail my.
What the
whoever the fuck this GG motherfucker
But back to the
is.
conversation.
Bro,
Yeah.
what makes you want to be racist, bro? That's why I like a serious question. Now, like trolling aside, what makes you like racist, yo?
well, you have
What makes you racist?
Let's hit up fucking.
you don't know all black
Wait.
people though.
For example, popcorn. Listen to how all of the white people in here conversate compared to this Toes individual who's a Neanderthal.
Alright, yo, so from this point on, I could already kind of understand and see what type of person this guy was. I mean, even from what he said, before. At first, I thought he was just maybe a troll, but like one of the really messed up ones. But I could kind of understand that he is like a certified full-on racist. So yeah, this asshole that y'all are gonna hear is gonna say some more bullshit to y'all, and you're gonna hear me counteract everything he's saying. So yeah, good luck.
Just mute her.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but she's not indicative of most black people though. Just mute her. She's not.
I'm saying, hold on, because listen, I'm black too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's fine. We can tell
Why you be racist against me though?
Is this guy the bum? Can we hop to a different VC before?
Do I actually have to answer this question? Is this like a
I
new
just want to know,
revelation?
why do you do it?
Yeah, I've answered this question before, but he's not gonna explain. He's not gonna.
Is it like
Number one, you guys have overall smaller brain developmental process. I mean, you guys actually have smaller brains in general. Yes,
smaller brains.
Neuroscience points to the link to the fact that you guys have smaller brains.
Who the fuck does nigga think he is?
Smaller brains, huh? right?
Yeah.
Again, I want you to know you saying
you actually,
this
you do.
is evidence of your ignorance, by the way. I just want you to know.
No, because it's an. I can give you the study if you'd like.
Study.
What's their school?
Yeah, whatever studies you have must be outdated because.
Yeah, here you go. Right here.
regardless-
Variability in frontal temporal brain structure. The importance of recruitment in African Americans in neuroscience research. Are you sure you want to go here?
No, number 2, man.
Right, but just know that whatever that is doesn't determine truth.
Yes.
Conclusion: the biological implications of our findings are unclear, as we do not know what factors may be contributing to these observed differences. However, this study raises several questions that have important implications for future neuropsychiatric research.
Okay,
So,
well, if you
why
really
is
want
it-
to, okay, hold
There's a
on.
man
If you really want to get
right?
into it, you can say that about damn near most minorities, but that doesn't dictate individual intellect. Dumbass, what are you talking about?
Well,
You can't just call all black people stupid because of a dumbass study that studied a couple of stupid
Well,
black
no,
people.
listen. He's
Well, they found an overall difference in the amygdala, the hippocampus,
What
lateral
the fuck are we
ventriculus, the
talking
caudate
about?
nucleus, the orbital prefrontal cortex, and the total cerebrum. I mean, there's
Yeah, what the fuck are we
observed
talking
differences, dude.
About complexity, not size.
What are we talking about?
Like-
The fact that every single one of your civilizations hasn't been able to exit the Bronze Age without Caucasians, and then you guys pretend that you invent everything.
Again,
You guys are literally dangerous, and nobody wants to live
Black
near you.
people didn't
Again,
exist.
no. You're going based off of
Bro,
a
dude,
couple
Egyptians
or a
do not
majority.
They don't exist,
but-
apparently.
Though you can't group
It's
up
the majority.
all people.
Yes, the
You can't-
majority of you
but you
do
can't
this.
group up all people though. That's your problem. That's where you fall short.
But I can, because that's what a statistic is, and that's how you differentiate
Right, but
between
not
things.
everyone is a statistic. Like not everyone's like that.
What are you talking about?
Like why are you
Statistically,
grouping
I'd be
everyone?
more likely to be shot in Chicago.
What the fuck?
Okay, you're more likely to. That
Ex-
doesn't mean you're going
I'm
to be.
saying, like, what the fuck? He's
wait,
going
wait,
off of numbers and
Like,
calling
bro,
it fact.
Go to fucking
Silva's not going off
Glenview.
of really.
You're gonna be chilling.
No,
Go to
yo,
fucking Southside, yeah.
he's going
Popcorn,
off.
can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
what's
he
up, what's
deafened
up?
for that too.
Okay. If you would like, I'd actually be happy to have
what?
an actual conversation. I'm not going to be retarded and just read you studies that you probably don't give a shit about.
I'm like, alright, don't mean to interrupt again, but this guy right here, the one with the dog profile who told this to me just now, in this whole thing, he is the only person that you'll see later on in the video that had a decent conversation with me about what was really going on and everything, and kind of just the whole philosophy behind it. And he himself is not in particularly racist. He has a different belief that you'll kind of see more later, and he can explain it himself. But just know, this guy is the only cool one that you'll see throughout this entire video. Anyway, continue. Sorry for interrupting. Like, yo, listen. It'd be one thing if he came at me and said, "Oh, because of this and this and this," right? But he's reading off of numbers
it's not an
from
intelligent way to say it.
he's reading
But I
off
did.
of numbers of someone else
Yeah,
who is
right.
blatantly racist
one's
and
gonna-
has
I
a
know.
biased opinion, right?
Well,
That's
how about
different.
this? I'll
What are
tell
you talking about?
Right.
This was
Would you rather-
this was
we
an
know different
actual
people, man.
research article done by multiple different people.
Right. But think about who did it.
Nick
Whoever
Ishma,
did that clearly had a bias.
Bison, Martha
Ray, are
E.
you
Payne,
fucking
James
serious?
McFall,
Right.
David C. Stephens, John L. Bayer,
Because I can't.
K. Ragnar Kirschman, and Warren D. Taylor. Like, these things are studied, and it's just, this is the
Right.
difference here.
But your
one of
mindset is
us
so
can
closed,
recognize-
though.
Yes, that is.
Okay,
Your
one of us
mindset
can
is
recognize
closed
when you
here.
take a group study of people, you can get a general idea based on a statistic about what your odds are.
But that's the
This is how
problem.
they
Why
also
are
poll it.
you going off
Okay.
of
This is
someone
why-
else's general idea? Why did you not form
This
your
is
own
exactly
thought?
how we determine polling metrics. We can determine polling metrics by taking a small group amount of people from specific areas and determining the election based off a small percentage of people. It's not very hard. This is how statistics
Right,
work.
right. But the thing is, this isn't your idea,
thumbs
though.
up.
You're just going based off someone else. You haven't formed your own opinion.
No. I've lived
you're
in
not
both
thinking
both
for
majority
yourself.
Caucasian society and I've lived in majority African society, and one has a giant difference in the amount of crime.
Of
You live in a
course,
white working class
one.
area.
Of course, there's a difference.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
knows
live
that
in
there
an
is a high
actual
crime
white
rate.
working class area with a median income of about $50,000 a year per household. Now, when I encountered that same thing in a black area in a southern state, mind you, the exact same salary range.
Hold on, wait a minute though. You're going off of one experience you had, though. You're going off of one experience you had.
Dude, this is worldwide. Can you name me a successful African country?
No one is saying that black people don't have high crime rates.
This is the last chance. You're not gonna have any conversation.
Can you name me one name me one successful African society? Do it.
Like, you can move me if you like.
Do it. No. Name one successful African society.
African society. Maybe go to Africa. Africa itself isn't that terrible.
You should be able to name one. If they're so successful, can you name one?
If they're so successful, can I name one? Me personally, I don't
Because the
even
last
live
time I
in one.
checked, Zimbabwe and South Africa were really successful, but the moment that all the white farmers left Zimbabwe, they all started to starve.
I mean, if you want to get into it, that's one. That's just called straight up colonization. You fucking colonizer. Like, if you want to talk about
it, and the only thing that you've contributed to this conversation
the only
is
thing I've contributed, dude, I've contributed. Your whole mind. The only thing I've contributed. First of all, the only thing you said this whole time was reading someone else and calling black people dumb because of it. You haven't formed your own opinion. All you've been doing is going off of someone else and something like what? And then you say your own experience. No one is saying black people don't have high crime rates. No one is saying that. But you can't group up everyone.
You need to judge people by their fucking heart.
Like,
you're right. When I see 10 bad apples in a bunch and there's one good apple, I assume that I can eat every single one of them.
Is this nigga serious?
People don't have their own problems. You realize throughout the entire history of the world, every race has had dominance and been on top and in charge, right? White people just did it last. White people have their own issues too. Everyone has issues.
Conquer majority of the fucking globe.
Right, but guess what though? Y'all motherfuckers did it last. Out of every race, y'all were the last people to conquer things. Explain it. If you really want to get into it, everyone has their own issues.
People are also conquering fucking Ukrainians right now.
We really want to get into it.
Bitch, who are also white.
Middle Easterns are the superior race, if you're taking it that way. If we're taking it that way, Middle Easterns are the superior race because they were the first to do it.
Later that night.
Toes, you're making the best argument for yourself by chimping out like a nigger. Listen to you.
Watch your mouth.
Oh, ugly ass bitch.
Oh, ugly ass bitch. I'm not. I'm BD. I'm phoning minute. I'm not me. I'm not me. I'm black G and I'm gonna be. I'm gonna get you. I'm
literally vegan.
That's the only fucking thing it's capable of doing. Listen to it. Chimp out. Go ahead. Bark. Bark more, dog. Do it.
Oh, ugly ass bitch. I'm literally vegan.
Bro, you're the one that's barking.
Weak ass stuff. Nasty ass bitch.
I hear a whole lot of fucking chest beating right now, and it ain't me.
Alright, I'm back.
I did. He just said the N-word. We heard
Yes.
Who, this guy?
Dog skin.
Again, I want you to know your problem is that you're too close-minded to even think for yourself. That's
Horse monkey, knuckle dragger, baboon lip.
Like, why are you so close-minded?
Property investment.
Why?
You really look like a fucking monkey, you dumb bitch. Let's see who really looks like a monkey. Drop a picture right now.
You know what? I'm gonna let her speak, and then that question will answer itself.
Are we just having a racial argument here?
Racial argument. Basically, this guy is just a closed-minded fuck and doesn't see anything else besides what he's been told his entire life.
I gave you an actual study, and then you just denied it, and then called me like some random bullshit and said that numbers don't matter.
Numbers don't matter. Yeah,
and then you
think about who made the study, though. Why would I acknowledge a study with a biased opinion?
Popcorn. If you genuinely want to listen and learn, go ahead and unmute Toes.
Again, why would I?
Go ahead and unmute Toes.
I never muted her.
And realize what kind. Okay. Oh, you don't have her muted. Realize what kind of a case she's making for herself compared to you.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, and that's different. I'm not her. Wait a minute though. That's different. I'm not her, and you can't compare the two. I'm not her. That's your problem.
Andre, you might want to be aware that the server is likely being raided by a lot of sweet summer children.
Let me speak. Stop talking over me, bitch, before I fucking meet you.
Wait, you allowed it?
Okay, like I said. So, my question to you, what's your name? Smile never lost, emo ass nigga. Yeah, you.
Hold on, I guarantee if I unmute Toes, it's still going.
Anyways, bitch, shut up. You're ugly. Stop talking to me.
It is. It is. It's still going. It's still chipping.
Anyways, as I was saying, why do you judge people from the color of their skin, but not their personality?
Oh my god, arguing with women is pointless. I'm just gonna mute her. I don't want to listen to it anymore either.
Your ugly ass boyfriend. Bitch, I don't care, bitch. I'm not fucking you, bitch. Shut up.
I have a wife, dude. I don't ever want to talk to women
can't
again.
deny that it's not a valid
And you realize that
point,
you just asked a question followed by an I don't care?
I'm not done, bitch. Shut up. Do you not know how to
I can
shut
hear her through someone else's mic. This is ridiculous.
ugly ass thing? Bitch, shut up.
How many times do you think that her head is cocked to the side left and right in like the past 30 seconds?
You can't act like it's not a valid opinion that you're judging someone based off of skin color, not what they do in their actions.
Shut up for
Hey, okay, let me, because you don't hit me yet. What's your name? Popcorn?
Hey, popcorn.
Let me explain some racism. Racism has very little to do with skin color. Typically, it has to do with racial origins and where you genetically are from.
But this motherfucker genuinely believes in his soul that Caucasian people are better than black people, which is dumb as fuck. Regardless. Which in reality is dumb as fuck.
The other thing is stupid. It's a base argument. It's a very basic argument that doesn't have to do with the genetic point that he's attempting to make.
It's dumb. Like literally think about that. Think about that. Saying that
Background.
I don't
Variation
even
in
believe.
brain structure is both genetically and environmentally influenced. The question about potential differences in brain anatomy across populations of differing race and ethnicity remains a controversial issue. There are a few studies specifically examining racial or ethnic differences and also a few studies that test for race.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Now, they have acknowledged at the very end of this conclusion that there are significant differences between the races and brain structure. What does this mean? Well, your prefrontal cortex pretty much drives your motor function, which pretty much drives the fact that you tend to react to things very hastily. You tend to not really think things through, you know. It's the thing that controls you as a human being in your impulsivity. These things, in an African American, are factually and biologically witnessed to be smaller than Caucasoids. Why is that?
No, it's wrong. What?
Okay, let me ask you a question. If that is true, then why am I more calm than she is?
Like what?
It would probably be due to the fact of two things: your environment and your genetics. Meaning that if you're light-skinned, which you kind of sound a little bit more light-skinned, you're probably breeding with more Caucasians, which would increase your brain size, but not totally. You also probably live in a modern society where you're not really worried about predators.
Okay,
So does that
let me
mean
ask
that
you a
you're on the
question.
same exact level?
Toes have.
Let me ask you a question.
Let's put it out
Yeah,
there.
like what? Yeah, if she's what's your opinion on Asians? Because she's half Japanese.
What's my opinion on Asians?
Yeah, what's your opinion on Asians?
Between the difference in if you're talking about the Mongoloids, so the upper Eastern European, or not Eastern Europeans, but upper, I guess you could call them East Asians, the Mongoloids, right? That's your Chinese, that's your like Inuits, that's your more Mongolians, right? And then you have the Japanese, which are separate. They do have two different brain structures and
What's
skull
your
shapes.
opinion on Japanese people specifically?
The Japanese are a very, very quiet and respectable society.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hold on now. If that's true, then why is she so loud?
Because she's still majority African.
No, she's not. She's more Asian than black.
No, we don't. You just live in
So
this example,
again,
right?
you just contradicted yourself. If that was true, if everything you're saying is so true, then why is she so loud?
She is incredibly black with black hair.
No. That you're going off of looks, not genetics, right? That's your whole argument is genetics. You just contradicted yourself. If you're going off of genetics, genetically she's supposed to be quiet, right? That's what you said. Genetically she's supposed to be quiet. Then why isn't she?
I'm answering your question.
Interrupting each other if you're gonna actually.
Do you know what a phenotype is?
Tell me, elaborate.
I want to ask you, do you know what a phenotype is?
So little, like,
He said elaborate. He doesn't know.
So you don't know what a phenotype is?
Motherfucker, I said elaborate.
Deficiency leading
Christ, do I need to tell you what a phenotype is?
It's observable characteristics in an individual. These are observable things. You can mostly look at phenotypical traits in certain individuals and tell who's, you know, a little bit weaker versus a little bit stronger. A more defined jawline would typically indicate a more stronger masculine man compared to somebody who would have a recessed jawline. In her case, she still looks like a majority African American and still acts like a majority African American.
But you're contradicting yourself.
Just because she had one person in her multitude of family DNA.
No, like, no, it's direct. It's direct though. No, it's direct. It's direct. Like her mom. Like it's direct. Asian.
Her mom is Asian and her dad is fucking African, obviously.
Hey, you all boys.
Oh no, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. It's her dad.
God damn, I love being interrupted, motherfucker.
It's the other way around.
Y'all
It's her
heard nature
dad.
versus nurture. There are both aspects. Genetics play a role, which is your
Yeah, it's the
nature
other way
part
around.
of that. And then
Nature
also
versus nurture. She's lived in a mainly like white community her whole life. So what's your argument there?
Okay, then why does she not act like a white?
You tell me, dumbass. This is your argument.